We're doing really well, and like I say, just learning a lot about Easter and just learning a lot about ourselves and how Easter is like really going with, exactly what's going on in our lives right now, with the resurrection and the whole rebirthing and reliving your life, and almost to the point where you're unrecognizable in some way, when you really go through that rebirthing and you come from Friday and you get crucified on Friday, and then your whole goal is to like make it to Sunday, and Sunday you're going to resurrect and you're going to be, recognizable to those who believed in you, and unrecognizable to those who just, it didn't make a big impact. I'm talking about the story of Jesus, obviously. And I don't know a lot about it all, so, just bear with me. And I don't know, man, we're just living our lives and we're doing the best we can. I have to take all of that and I have to bring it into my heart, and I have to just be completely honest with myself. And what I've been really recognizing is it all comes down to faith, and to really have faith, to really be able to believe, not just in yourself, but in life itself, in the surroundings of what's going on around you and what's going on in the world, and, just what's going on with our little, 2.5-week-old kittens that we had. And, they took forever. One took forever to poop. And the whole time it was kind of like, can we find the faith to just believe that it's going to be okay, and instead of going off the other deep end. And another thing that I'm really learning about faith is there's more components that you have to really have faith. And I'm really noticing this in my own life, and how when these components are missing or lacking or not strong, the faith can't operate at its fullest. And like Tom Kelly always said, faith is full attention in the heart. That's the meaning of faith, is your full attention in the heart. And when you can have full attention in your heart, one of those key elements that goes with having that is patience. And I'm just like recognizing in myself like how impatient I can be, and being impatient is having a lack of faith. And I say this because there's so many times in life when we start to do something, and at the beginning it feels like really good, like it's making this big, change in our lives, and then all of a sudden we settle into that leveling off period, and that's where the faith comes in. That's where another element to the faith besides patience is trust. And they kind of go together, patience and trust kind of go together, they kind of equal all as one, as a component that feeds into faith. And I'm just really noticing in my own life, like, how long things really take to adhere to what your goals and your visions are. So I'm really just, like I say, I'm taking all of the Easter, and I'm taking all of the resurrection, and I'm taking all of the stories about Jesus, and I'm taking all the life lessons I have in my own life with Mahanraj car, and and our family with Mukunda and the kittens with Sven and Anna and Babers. And I'm just putting it all into this concept of faith, you know, and the elements that go into the faith, trust and patience. And the beautiful thing about all of it is on this Easter Sunday, as the rain starts to kind of come down again a little bit, and you know, yesterday was just so amazing. You know, there wasn't a day that went by in all of the rain, as much as we got almost 6 inches of rain, there wasn't one day that went by that I didn't do a trail walk, like up the hill.
Yeah, you make me go in a raincoat.
Yeah, I make Mahanraj, it'll be pouring out, and I'll look at her and I'll say, you know, we talk a lot about going on the trail, and we talk a lot about like being in the rain and the elements, and you know, it's like it's pouring rain outside, it's cold, and all I can think about is, are we really going to live up to what we actually say to ourselves and to others? Like we are in the rain or shine on the trail. Well, here it is. So it's raining and it's cold. And Mahanraj, sometimes she always needs a little push from me, or she needs a little like pick me up, or like, honey, it's going to be okay. You know, just one step at a time. And then she's so cute because she puts on her little hood and we walk up the hill. And then at some point, you know, she looks at me and she's like, thank you for making me go on this, you know, because then ultimately, see, there's that trust and there's that patience. And then when it funnels in and you feel the faith, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, thank you. You know, thank you for letting me like really live my life to the fullest. You know, and I always come back to the practice of Kundalini Yoga, because that's what Kundalini Yoga is. It has, you have to have trust and you have to have patience in order to get to the faith. Like no matter what you're doing in the practice of Kundalini Yoga. And it's, you know, I really believe at the end of the day that when you lock into that feeling of faith, when you feel that full attention in your heart, it's like the greatest feeling in the world. It's Easter. It's the resurrection. It's like, oh my God, like nothing else matters but me being alive right now.
Yes.
And that's what we feel today, right, Mahanraj?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So we are the crazy Kundalini Yoga teachers, and welcome to Great Divine Flow virtualness style here. So, you know, I want you to remember patience, and I want you to remember trust as we go through this Kriya today, because we're going to do it by the book. That's one thing about the classes we have been doing. My classes have a tendency to be a little longer because I'm doing everything by the book. I'm putting my trust and my patience into what the book is telling me to do, and the amount of times it's telling me to do it, and I'm just doing it. And so the class, sometimes it goes a little longer, you know. Sundays are usually a little longer anyways.
Yeah.
But
because you're a by-the-book kind of man.
Because I'm a by-the-book kind of guy. You know, I'm a by-the-book kind of guy when I have trust and I have patience, and then it goes into faith. All right, so let's, enough chatting. I'm so grateful that you're all here today.
Carly's here.
Hi, Carly. Hi,
Lisa,
everybody.
Everyone.
Oh, the clan. I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. I went in the studio the other day to kind of like go flush the toilet and, you know, just kind of make sure everything was going. And I walked in the door and I kind of walked by the stage and I'm looking at the stage, and I got to admit, man, it was kind of foreign to me. It was kind of like, oh yeah.
You used to be there.
I've taught there. I've taught on that stage a couple times. We've taught on that stage. We've been in that room. But it was kind of like a little foreign to me, because this now has become like the home center, you know? So, anyways. hang on, here we go. So if really honor Easter by allowing the trust and the patience to ground you and not allow your mind to like rip you out of the water and take you somewhere that you don't need to be right now in the craziness. Allow yourself to have the faith to be in this with us, all of us together. Okay? Let's go ahead and tune in. Rub the palms of your hands together. Sit up nice and tall. Spread the fingers, thumbs to the sternum, drop the chin slightly, close the eyes gently. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale mouth. Inhale to tune in. Om. Exhale. Inhale for protective mantra. Ad Gurudev Namae, Jugad Gurudev Namae, Sad Gurudev Namae, Sri Gurudev Namae. Ad Gurudev Namae, Jugad Gurudev Namae, Sad Gurudev Namae, Sri Gurudev Namae. Ad Gurudev Namae, Jugad Gurudev Namae, Sad Gurudev Namae, Sri Gurudev Namae. Inhale deep. Exhale. Float your hands down, gently touch your thumb and forefinger. Eyes are still closed, gently gaze spiritual eye. Connect the breath. Feel the integrity in your spinal cord. Feel the beating of your heart, just sending out the blood and the oxygen to every part of the body, allowing you the ability to feel and to move. All right, we're gonna limit the warm-ups today because the Kriya is for real. All right. Matter of fact, what's the Kriya say today? Oh, balance the body and spine. Cool. All right. Let's do some cat-cow and let's warm up the spine. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Spread the fingers wide and really press the palms into the earth. Balance yourself. Feel yourself balanced with your hands and your knees. Inhale, the belly drops. The back of the head reaches to the top of the tailbone. Exhale, pull the navel in as you round and the chin goes to the chest. Inhaling through the nose, Sat, eyes are closed. Exhaling, Nam. Inhale up. Tip of the tongue, upper palate. Exhale, round. Inhale, neutral spine. And exhale back onto the heels. Bring the forehead to the earth. Press the palms together in a prayer. Relax the jaw, relax the tongue. Go ahead and sit up in rock pose. Sometimes you have to treat your thoughts like when people show up at your door and, you know, they're selling something that you really don't want or need, but you don't want to be like rude, you know. We went through a thing recently with the Latter-day Saints, you know. They were so kind and nice, and I invited them into my home, and I sat down and I would talk with them, and I really enjoyed their company, and you know, and I guess I'm kind of naive, you know. Marcia and other, you know, I was getting feedback like, they're going to want you to become a Mormon, you know, and I don't know if I have anything against Mormons or not. I really don't know anything about Mormons, to be honest with you. All I knew is these people were kind, but then when I realized, like, when I got to that point where they were contacting me and, you know, and I'm getting the feedback, like, yeah, they just want, you know, I had to be honest with myself. It's like I didn't want to waste their time anymore. And I didn't want to waste my own time either. I just really enjoyed their company, to be honest with you. They were so kind and nice, and they offered to work around my house, and it was like the middle of summer, and I'm like, yeah, I got a ditch back there. You want to help me dig it? It's like 100 degrees out. And they were like starting to roll their sleeves up. I mean, I was so taken by that. But at the end of the day, I had to very kindly and just very with compassion say, no, thank you. And that's what I want you to do with your thoughts today as we go through this Kriya and thoughts come in. I want you to just be kind and gentle and have compassion and just say, no, thank you. No, thank you. You know, if a thought tries to take you out, no, thank you. Okay? All right. Still in warm-ups. Hands up here. Close the eyes, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Inhale, left, Sat. Exhale, Nam. To the left. Right is Sat. Left is Nam. Here we go. Really sit tall. Come to center, inhale deep. Tip of the tongue. Exhale, release. Hands to the thighs. So just in order for me to really, truly have full attention in the heart right now, here practicing Kundalini with you in this virtual reality, I have to have patience and trust to really have that faith that we're all in this together and that we are all going to go through this together. And I feel that right now, and I really appreciate you being here. Once again, happy Easter. Inhale, shoulders to the ears, Sat. Exhale, drop, Nam. Begin. Inhale up. Tip of the tongue. Exhale, release. Take a moment, just sit. Go to the 2-1 ratio breath. Inhaling slow. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Inhale, sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Continue. Inhale, float your eyes open. So when you do the 2-to-1 ratio breath of Satanama, that is the absolute most polite, respectful way that you can have to yourself when you say no thank you with compassion, with full attention in your heart to your thoughts. Doing the 2-to-1 ratio breath of Satanama is just a polite way of saying no thank you to all of the thoughts that are going to want to take you out of what you're doing. Lean forward and shake your legs out a little bit. Move your legs around, move your hips. Shake your legs. Keep shaking. All right. Go ahead and stand up. Keep shaking out a little bit. So we're going to move into the Kriya. Balance the body and spine. And we're going to do it to the T. Move your shoulders around a little bit. Move your arms. All right, now I want you to put your feet in a position where they're slightly angled out, but I want you to be able to move yourself into a crow pose where you can squat all the way down. We're going to start out with our hands in a prayer. And just come on back up. Keep your hands in the prayer. Squat down into the crow squat. Press on back up. Come on down. Come on up. If any of those thoughts start to creep in, remember Satanama, 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 Satanama. Heart's gonna get going a little bit. What a beautiful thing. Stay with the patience and the trust. Full attention in the heart. Any thoughts want to take you out? Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. Now, go ahead and stand up, and I want you to make your foot so it doesn't become flat on the earth. I want you to create an arch. Just to create a little bit of arch in your foot, between the ball of your foot and your heel. And when you create that, you can feel that energy in and the bottom of your feet. So don't be flat-footed. Create a little bit of an arch. Put the hands on top of your head and come on down. And feel that little arch going on. What that does is it creates a little energy down there, or a lot, and it just helps the overall motion. Now, if you can put your hands behind your neck, which I can only do with one hand, so I'm going to make it easier for myself. I'm going to interlace right behind the back part of my head. A lot of you can come all the way down to here with your elbows, and you can do this. I'm going to be up here. And keep squatting. Remember, Satanama, 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 Satanama. Just be polite to your own thoughts. They can't survive in the politeness and the compassion and the light and the kindness. Keep squatting though. Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. Keep squatting. Try to have a straight back when you come down. Use your legs. All right, last minute, I want you to speed it up. "30 seconds. Really stay with it. Use your legs. Use your breath. Let's go for it. Last one. Okay. Shake it out. You did a great job. Thank you for staying with it. Thank you for having full attention in your heart. Woo! That's nice, man. It's nice when you get that adrenaline going in the big hormones of your legs. It goes everywhere. All right. Next movement, body and spine. Whew. Okay. This one's only 2 minutes. What we're going to do is, if you can sit in full lotus, and I recommend, if you don't do full lotus on a regular basis, don't do it now. Just keep your feet in a normal, kind of an easy pose. And you're going to take your arms, elbows forward, and you're going to rock back and forward on your spine. Like that. I'm going to attempt to go in to full lotus. Like I say, if you're not used to doing it, don't do it now. All right, here we go. See, it's even hard for me to stay in full lotus and do that, so I'm going to come back into this. Got you. I got you, babe.
I got you, babe.
They say our love couldn't pay that rent. But it did.
Yep, it always has.
Keep rocking. Full attention in your heart. Last minute. All right, good job. Come to easy pose. Take a moment. Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. Or just breathe. But stay with the mantra of Sat and Nam. Or Satanama, Satanama. Just go at your own pace. All right, everybody on their feet. And once again, shake her out. Balancing the body and spine. Balancing trust and patience and faith. All right, spread the legs. Spread them a good distance so you can be stable and steady. Feet facing forward. Interlace your fingers together and just raise them up over your head. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Now, release the hands. Inhale up. Nice strong legs. Turn to the left. Come on down. Exhale. Drop the head. Inhale, back up, reach. Turn to the right. Exhale down. Chin to the chest. Inhale up as we stretch. Exhale over left. Inhale up. Exhale over right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Strong legs. Inhale, flex your quadriceps. Exhale. Inhale. 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 Exhale. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep up. Inhale up. Slowly exhale over. Inhale up. Slowly exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Exhale, inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up, really stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, roll up. Shake it out. You're doing a great job. Remember, Satanama, Satanama to all the thoughts that want to take you out. All right, we're really doing great. We're way into this Kriya now. Be nice to yourself. I want you to come into rock pose. Lock your hand behind your head with your elbows extended on the sides. And move your elbows in and out. a great job. Stay with it. All right. Now, arms to the rib cage. Extend left palm, right palm facing forward. Extend your right arm to 60. Grab, squeeze, and slowly pull down into the rib cage. Open the palm. Left arm up. Squeeze. Grab. Pull. Really squeeze and grab as you pull. Almost there. Now, shoulders to here, left and right. Inhale left, exhale right. Stay with it. All right, lean forward, cross your ankles, come to seated. Absolutely fantastic job. A flexible spine holds and is able to sustain your entire nervous system. So I made a commitment to myself the day I turned 59 years old, last Sunday, that every day that I was in this life, in my 50s, the last year of my 50s, God willing that I live and to be able to see 60 years old, I made it a commitment to live every day of my life to the absolute fullest. To do the things that I normally would say I'm too tired to do, or to try different kind of things, to have more discipline than normally I would even allow myself to. So I made that commitment, and I feel like you're in this with me. I feel like this blessing of this atmosphere that's going on around us is allowing us for another chance. Now, let's do a little chanting before I lay you down into a sound healing. Hands in Gyan Mudra. Eyes closed, gaze spiritual eye center. Now, with each sound projection of sa, ta, na, ma, I want you to use your navel as you say each sound projection, and I want you to use that power from the navel center to come up through the channels of the heart center into the throat, and when it gets to your spiritual eye, I want you to, we call it projection. So when it gets to the spiritual eye, I want you to project it into that time and space and direction and intuition of knowing where your life is going and how it will be lived. Okay, so that's why a lot of times when our eyes are closed, I'll say project, because you're projecting the present into your destiny. And it's like you're creating and shaping and molding your destiny. So as you move towards that destiny, it's more of a welcoming familiarity rather than like, oh my God, how did I get here? What am I doing kind of thing. Okay? So you don't have to change the fingers here. Okay? This isn't a the type of meditation where you're changing your fingers. It's not a kirtan kriya. It's sa ta na ma 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 infinity, life, death, rebirth, sa ta na ma 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 sa ta na ma. Inhale deep. Keep the projection, the sound current silently mentally going. Project, project. Exhale, release. Go ahead and lay down and go into Savasana. I'm going to play the root chakra, correct, honey?
Yes.
Is that the root?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's the heart.
Okay,
this is the root.
All right, I'm going to play the heart chakra bowl for you. And the gong. So sit back and relax. tension in the heart. Sigh. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggling your fingers and your toes and your wrists and your ankles. Feel this presence of Easter, this presence of faith, this presence of resurrection, this reality of rebirthing. Let it soften your heart today, and let it dissolve any worry or fear or anxiety or doubt. And always know that we are all in this together. Stretch your arms over your head. Point your toes away from you. Take a deep inhale breath as you stretch. Exhale as you bend your knees. Bring your knees to your chest, hands on top of your knees, and just move your knees around in a little circle. Keep your eyes closed and keep the full attention in your heart. Feel the building blocks from today with the trust and the patience. I can't underestimate the patience. Patience pays. It always pays. Trust that patience pays. Let it bring you down the river into the ocean of faith, ocean of your heart, the big chakra. Pull the right knee in and release the left leg out and inhale deep and exhale. Pull that knee over and across into Kundalini cat stretch. Take some nice full attention in the heart breaths. Gently come back to center. Pull the left knee in, release the right leg out. Inhale deep and pull that knee over and across. Full attention in the heart breaths. Satanama, Satanama to any possible thoughts from the mind that would want to take you away from this moment. This moment that we're all sharing together of Easter. So precious. Gently come back to center. Hug your arms around your knees. Pull your knees to your chest. Don't cross your ankles. Take a deep inhale breath and bring your nose to your knees. And hold there and revitalize, recharge, recalculate, re-energize. Exhale the breath and rub the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands together at the same time. Once again, Satanama to any possible thoughts that want to take you away. Just being absolutely polite and kind and compassionate. Hands to the knees, inhale forward, exhale back. If you haven't already, come to seated. Sitting and seated, feel the energy and life force holding your nervous system in the spine as you sit tall. Close your eyes gently. Touch the thumb and forefinger. On an inhale breath, a slow Satanama. And on an exhale breath, a double Satanama, Satanama. Then back to the single inhale of Satanama and the double exhale of Satanama at your own pace. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly. Pull your navel to the spine, hold the breath out, completely relax the body. Inhale slow and deep. Hold at the top. Exhale out slowly. Pull navel to spine, hold it out, relax. Inhale. Exhale. Here at GDF, we just want you to know how much we love you and how grateful we are that you are our family. Nothing but gratitude right now, today, and hopefully every day for the rest of our lives. Hands to the heart center. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thumbs to the spiritual eye. Sat Nam.
Satnam, everybody. Happy Easter. Thank you all for being here. Love to Nina and Eric and Regina, all of you. Satnam.
We love you. Happy Easter.